I forget what he. There's like
That's
some video he was like making
that's
up.
an old video. I remember that one.
Just going on about all the reasons he hates Fiora.
Oh god, really good game though from Rockport. They played it slow and steady. They played the Baron Vision game. DoV kind of just walked up, got hit by a massive ult. They were gonna go down pretty well. Um, I would say for MVP, probably give it over to Hydreion or Sean Bear. Because I mean, Hydreion was just positioning phenomenally well that entire game. Did so much damage.
Yeah,
Sean Bear landed a lot of really good ults. Even in that bot fight, you were talking about it, how he just got the jump off really well. They was able to start them with the bot lane lead. So
yeah, yeah. Either one of those two, or even I was thinking too. Like even Zonite was playing well. Like he was able to like kind of distract DoV from actually being able to think about what they should be doing, and he
yeah,
was doing a really good job split pushing. Like he got a lot of towers by himself.
the global Garen taunt. It's transitioned from Teemo to Garen.
Yeah, pretty much. Except
Yeah,
Timo is just not played anymore. Feels bad.
thank the heavens. Um, I don't know. I'm thinking Hydreion personally, but
Yeah, we can go with Hydro.
all right.
Hydro.
And if I'm giving it to an 80 carry, they must have played well. Because I don't like giving MVP to 80 carries.
Wait, what do you mean?
I hate 80
Like,
carry as a rule, so I'm super biased against any 80 carries that have a high kill ratio. I'm like,
but
you're supposed to get kills.
but all last season, like half of them were like all 80
It
carries.
doesn't mean I wanted to do it. It's just
Like
the 80
Astra had a
carries.
couple MVPs, Ugly had a couple MVPs. I forget who. I think it was Soccer. I think Soccer back then had one.
Yeah. It just so happened that all the star players were 80 carries.
Feels bad. I hate this role, but god damn it, they're all playing so good. I feel like you'd be getting kicked out of your league though because of more than just playing Teemo. Who knows though? Maybe they are just biased against Teemo. Yes.
Ugh, all right. Looks like DOV reading in an E-sub. I don't think I've seen this guy before.
Are you talking about Isle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Unless someone name change, that's an E-sub. I don't think I've seen this guy before.
Time to talk to Yuki. No, I just noticed. Was Yuki in
Why
that
did
last
that?
game?
Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, he's an E-sub.
Okay.
Subbing in for Reinat. All right.
Oh yeah. Back to what I was trying to look up.
What was you trying to look up?
Let's see. I wanted to see if I could find how many times Rise has been reworked.
Hmm.
Let's see, one, two.
Oh, I forgot to check damage numbers.
Oh yeah, that's right for the thing.
I assume Twitch did more. I assume Twitch did sizably more.
Yeah, because Kai'Sa really wasn't a factor in that
Yeah.
game. He just couldn't get in.
I hate to make the vote go off of an assumption, but if Kaiser did more damage than Twitch that game, something was wrong.
So in terms of abilities, like full reworks,
Mm-hmm.
Rise has been reworked 3 times. But with soft reworks, with just being one ability or less, it was 4.
Okay.
So there has been 4 times he's been reworked.
Yeah, I
One,
mean, I was thinking like full reworks. What's the soft rework count? What is that?
his ult getting changed. Because some of the abilities from the most recent Rise that are out now have been around. It's just that they've been changing his ult because they don't want it to be broken.
What was his ult before this one?
The one before this one was the supercharge, where it would supercharge your damage and also give you AoE abilities. So like whenever you would like his E and
That
Q were still
yeah,
the same.
that was this one. Okay.
Yeah, so,
Weren't his
but like
but his abilities were different then too. I mean,
no,
he's
they were still the E would still bounce. It's just that it was an AoE bounce. Like it was ridiculous. That one I can actually say it was broken. Like
yeah.
his passive still gave you a shield. His E was still it bounced, but it was an AoE bounce when he would ult, and then his Q was a AoE burst.
Okay.
It was very small AoE ranges, but if you roll on top of each other, like you all got hit like super hard. And then the one now, his ulti range has just been kind of been getting played with because his ulti
Right.
range before was pretty ridiculous.
Well, when they first did his ult change too, you would be able to level your Q up 5 times or 6 times instead of 5, and you could only put 2 points in ult.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't remember
If I
that.
remember correctly, that was something they did at first because they're just like you're like his ults like there's no reason to give it a third level because it's just gonna be more range and like that doesn't feel applicable. So it's just like we'll just give him an extra point in his Q, if I remember right. Or they were talking about doing that.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't actually remember if that was a thing or not. If it was probably a time when I stopped talking
I'm pretty sure it
or
was like
stopped playing.
right as they reworked him, you could put 5 points into or 6 points into your Q.
That's one AP Scion. AP Scion hasn't been gone that long.
That's been gone since. I mean, Scion was one of the first champions to get a full rework.
Yeah, it was probably season 4 though. I thought I know it was recent.
I think it
It
was
wasn't
season
that long
three.
ago. Really? I
Yeah,
don't think it was season 3.
it's been a while. Well, no, we can go look up.
I swear it was not that long ago. Old AP Scion though, that was actually like stupid. Like a point and click stun that did scaling AP damage.
It's been 4 years at
Really?
least.
Yeah, so season 4.
Yeah. Well, it just says 4 years ago. It doesn't say the actual date. I'm looking at the comments.
I think it was at the start of season 4 is when it happened.
October 2014.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
would have
was
been
season 4. Okay.
yeah, that would have been at the start of season 4.
No, that's the end of season 4.
At the end of
That was
season
the end of
4.
season 4. Patch 418.
Oh,
Okay. I have a bad grasp of time. It feels like a lot longer because he was one of the first like major reworks.
yeah.
I think that was the
Uh,
first like full kit rework because the only move of his that stayed the same was his shield, and even that was like a soft rework.
hmm Yeah, he was like I think he was actually the first like full rework, other than Rise, because Rise had already been reworked once before then, and then they reworked Scion, and then that was when they started saying they were gonna actually start doing more reworks.
Yeah.
And then I think Nocturne got reworked shortly after.
Not
Not like not like hard reworked, but like soft reworked.
isn't his kit the same that it used to be? I thought all they did
It's
was nerf his ult.
I think they changed a couple things. I forget what they did.
Yeah,
They changed like base damages around and stuff like that.
yeah, I'm not
So
sure.
it wasn't like a full rework, but it was a soft rework.
Yeah, I mean that would just consider that a rebalance, not a rework.
I mean, assault nocturne alt when you could alt from rates.
Yeah.
Coming mid, guys. Got R.
I don't know. I'd rather have that than the 6 second of an obscurity, not obscurity, whatever the hell it is, or you just can't see. It's so
Yeah.
annoying. I wouldn't even mind that if you could teleport in the middle of it, but like you can't teleport
That
for
would-
6 seconds. That's so stupid.
yeah.
You too will be judged.
Who knows? It'll be interesting though to see what champion gets a rework next though. Because Nocturne could use one. I guess they reworked Joe's alt, so I guess he did kind of get one, and then they reworked his E.
Mm. Yeah.
Because they made it so that his alt infinitely scales, and now his E has 3 charges instead of a just on or off.
Dude, I miss old Gangplank. Like, I used to love
Oh yeah.
AP Gangplank back when it was good,
Well,
because it's just absolute trash now.
old Gangplank was actually fun. Like I actually didn't mind learning old Gangplank,
He
and then when
was,
they changed it, I was like, you can't even play this champion. He's so hard to play.
yeah, he was so simple and actually just an awful character.
I mean, it pretty much was just the same. The only thing that was different was his E. I don't even remember what his E was.
I gave like attack damage, and it was basically an AoE steroid for his team.
Uh,
So yeah, it gave like AD and might have given movement speed or attack speed.
I guess
But
another topic we could talk about. What is your favorite original champion before rework?
oy, I haven't played Nunu yet, so I can't say that.
New is actually fun.
Yeah, he looks a lot of fun. I like the rework, so I probably
His-
can't say that at all. But
His W is like a pain in the ass to like actually learn, but like everything else about him is like so good. It's basically what everybody actually wanted from Nunu, but they never did until now.
I'm trying to think who have they actually like reworked.
Oh, they reworked Nidalee. That's right. I forgot they did changes to her. I guess I'd count her more as a soft rework.
I think I don't like new Vladimir
New Blood.
compared to old Vlad, where Ties of Blood was just like wasn't technically an AoE. It was just like it was what was called a multi-target spell, which have slowly been dying out.
Yeah. I don't even remember what old Blood actually was. Now that I think about it.
His Q didn't have charges; it was just one spell, so it was stronger at a base, but didn't have
Yeah,
as high
I
highs.
know he didn't have his passive that he has now, and then his E is different. But I think his alt and W are the same.
His passive is the same.
Is his passive?
Health and AP conversion. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And his E it would just target everybody around you, do damage to them instead of having to charge it at all. It was a lot better.
My man built up is agreeing with me on the old Soraka
I
is better.
hate old Soraka so much.
I
Soraka's like actually has gameplay to it.
know, but old Soraka was so fun. Let's give somebody mana back and then also spam stars from out of nowhere and do tons of damage.
Old Starco wasn't even good. It was
If you went AP Soraka, it was pretty funny.
yeah, super troll. Pick ban though. Zonite going Garen again. I don't think Rockport are ever not going to pick Garen if it's up. They just seem to love that pick. Yeah, but like old Star Code like didn't do damage. It was like you just sat there and tickled people. Like Tides of Blood was actually like a really strong move. Then he had really good wave clear because of it, and it was interesting because you had to balance like if you used it more, the more times you used it, the stronger it would get, but it would also increase the health cost.
Yeah.
So you had to balance it really well.
Yeah, that I remember.
So I don't know. Old Vlad I liked a lot more than new Vlad,
Okay.
even though it wasn't even like a full rework, but it was enough for me.
Graves. Is that going to be a Mao? What is that?
That is potentially Maokai mid? That's really bizarre. Maokai mid into a Kali?
Really?
That's possible. I mean, if you've...
I mean, I guess it works. It's not bad because then you can just go full defense and not have to worry about dying,
Yeah.
and you're still useful. And then you still have enough damage from Graves and Lucian. Yeah, I guess that can work.
That's an interesting adaptation in Pick Ban. I definitely did not see that coming. But, I mean, with the Malzahar being banned, like, why not? That's something Rockport's very good at. You probably remember from last season, right? Just nullifying lanes, right? It was just like, okay,
Oh
look,
yeah,
like maybe we're not confident that we can win this lane, but you're sure as hell not going to win it either, right? Um,
yeah, yeah. No, we pretty much just like play to survive and then just play for later. That's like all we did.
right. So I mean, sacrificing lane priority to maybe get a late game advantage with a Maokai into an Akali, definitely interesting. Unless it's going to be Garen mid. I mean, Heat Viper does play Garen. That might actually not be a bad matchup if that's Garen mid into the Akali either. Like either one of these could work.
Stop trolling us, Rockfort. Pick something.
What are you
I,
gonna play?
I want to know. God damn it! I don't remember this. Uh,
Okay, so it's gonna be Garen mid, unless it's Zonite mid on Maokai.
well then, it'd be the same thing. I mean, unless one's more comfortable than the other. I
Right,
guess. I guess Heat Viper I think plays more Garen than he does Maokai
right.
because I was always the Maokai player if we did play it.
Yeah, I don't remember you guys ever playing Maokai mid, so
Yeah. Well, then again, back then we didn't ever have to
right.
because they mostly just they saw my Cho and they were like, "You're just gonna only play Cho this season." I was like, "Oh,
That's all you
okay."
needed to play.
So I'll just stick to a boring champ. I mean, he was fun, but it's like I want to play something different too.
I want to play Ornn.
Or Garen, Vladimir, anybody,
I love
somebody
Ornn.
different.
I wish they'd
Ornn
buff
is fun.
Ornn. They just need to give Ornn back the unstoppable on his W.
What is that?
You couldn't CC him while he was using W.
Oh yeah.
Like, so you couldn't knock him back, you couldn't knock him up. Like, it was really cool because it's like, wow, this tank actually has like outplay potential with his W if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
And like his whole kit, or at least his base kit, was so heavily loaded into one ability that was actually fine, right? Because his
Yeah.
W was his damage, it was his tankiness, because that's the only thing that makes him tanky is his shield.
And you even had a chance to still mess it up too, because if
Right.
you didn't press it when he got hit, you were still hit by everything. So
Right. So I don't know. I'm really sad that they took that off, especially since they've just been hard gutting him since. They're just like, maybe this is what makes him broken. No, maybe it's
even
this. Maybe it's this.
even though it's literally just as passive in general, like when you land the W and auto attack him for 100 HP, it's
Yeah,
just like okay,
it's just no. Brittle's really strong, and the fact that he never has to leave lane.
yeah.
But
Like and the fact that you can proc Brittle on both his ult and his W, if you know how to do it
you need to get
properly,
free
you can-
procs off in a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta love me some. Um, Ornn.
Remember when Galio was a tank? Haha, XD.
Those were the days. What do you want to do for a bet?
Hmm. Not really sure for this game.
It's kind of hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it honestly could. Wait. DoV. Wasn't that a E-sub?
You know, they swapped out. They had a guy in,
Huh.
and then they brought Crow in, who's a rostered player.
Okay, I was gonna say. I didn't even, I didn't even realize that he swapped out. Um. God. It's always hard versus these two teams because like these teams are so even. It's like you can't ever just like go with one thing unless you want to do the same thing over and over. How about how many dragons in the game?
Say what?
How many dragons in the game?
I'm gonna do that again. You can probably find something better than that.
How many total wards will the supports play? Or place? over or under 100. Then again, it's probably going to be over 100.
Yeah.
Maybe 120.
I don't know. We could do vision score.
Yeah, we could do that. Total vision score over
Yeah.
under 100.
Who's got the highest vision score? Yeah. What's the highest vision score total? Over 100? Yeah. We could do that.
Well, if the highest total is over 100, that's not possible. Because generally at max, it's like 60 or 70.
No, I've seen it go over 100.
Really?
For one person, yeah.
For one person?
Yeah, it's, I mean, long games, but...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because, I mean, vision score is literally, like, how effective is your vision? So if your ward sees multiple people, like, every time, like, it catches them, it's the
Oh,
vision
yeah.
score's going up, so...
Yeah, I know that's how it works, but I guess I've just never seen it over 100.
Yeah, I think last time we did a vision score count, it was over 100.
I would just do
I'll do 80.
over. Yeah. Just to be on the safe side.
Over, under... Highest vision score... 80. Oops.
It feels good. We have two of the greatest skins in the game.
Meowkai and Dino Nar?
Yep.
Both of them just wearing their pajamas.
Yeah. Pretty much. What skin is that? Oh, that's a Kali. Or no, that's not a Kali. Who was that? That was with Sedge. Is that a Pike skin?
Sand Wraith Pike.
Huh.
Yep, that's his.
Okay.
That's the skin that he released with.
I guess they must have gave it a chroma.
Yeah, it came out with chromas too, I believe.
Starting with E, I guess.
Yeah, that's a really defensive start from Zonite.
So even if I start defensive, I always just go Q, just because it's just better, in my opinion. Because you can still blast it from range. You don't have to worry about them just taking the E.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Oops, I forgot to put the overlay up. Just gonna do that. I don't have DHA yell at me in the chat to get things done. How am I supposed to get things done?
You know, that's probably a good thing about having me cast is I can't yell at you about what happens on stream because I have to spectate the game. You know, I can't yell at you. One of you guys are going to have to take over my job, start yelling at Ham.
Yeah.
Built up, how about you? You seem to be active in the chat.
He only comes around when Rockport's playing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not fun,
Pro
man.
L9 in a little bit of trouble, taking a lot of damage from this red buffed up Gray.
He does still have
Trying
flash,
to dodge
though.
away. He does land the wallet, but that's
Wow.
really low health.
I didn't have to burn flash there.
No, he's gonna have to burn TP though. Unless he's really, really careful.
He's pretty greedy right now, Stan. Yeah, Grace is just gonna come back up.
Yep, no surprise, but there's a ward in the bush.
Sedge is actually making her way up now, though.
Yeah, she went for a bot lane clear and backed.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's actually really far behind though if she does just go up because she doesn't have the red buff yet.
Yeah, quick slice though. Literally just repeat ganking, walk in all the way around through try. Luckily, Sedge is here if something happens. Come on, auto camera. Fix yourself. Alright, yep. So
Well, the problem is nothing happening yet.
there's so much like the first gank was really good from quick slice, but that is just a lot of wasted time after that. Oh my god, Shelmer gets hooked under tower, so much damage from him or onto him. That's a really good bone skewer from Pike.
Yeah. Still actually think it's not too bad though. He didn't get hit too hard, so he's able to just regen, be okay with it.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He's got pots still. That's when Pike is wishing his stun is like a little bit quicker, but
Yeah.
do see Crow L9 taking quite a bit of damage from Zonite. Gonna be traded back though, as hyper procs are kind of broken.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
I think,
Grace is up here again. He's going forward. Forces the
Very
flash this
well.
time. still, it's a weird day when Graves is behind CS to a Sejuani.
Yeah, but it's only technically one camp, so it's
Still.
not that bad.
He's down a level 2. Now he's down 2 camps. So
Yeah.
it's not
There's
game
a
ending, but it is very bizarre to see. You look at it like, wait, something's up here. It's like, oh, Graves just ganked top 3 times in a minute and a half.
yeah. Does a full bot blue clear actually give you level 3 now? Like if you do full blue and then scuttle?
Yeah, 4 camps will. Yeah. eViper in a little bit of trouble. Gonna be hit by the permafrost. Flashes away. As that could definitely be a scary situation.
Oh yeah, because I'm only thinking of red side clear. If you do red side clear, you hit 3 without scuttle. That's the only way you can hit 3 on 3 camps still. Yeah, if you do golems, wraiths, red, you actually will hit level 3.
Yeah. I think that's just because Krugs gives a ridiculous amount of XP. Even first clear, which is actually like less XP on your first clear of Krugs.
Yeah.
Still pretty crazy, but it's just not time efficient at all.
No, you only ever do it on like people like Graves. It wouldn't be bad on if Shyvana was still a thing. You'd do her. Nocturne, I don't think it's too bad on because his sustain and clear is pretty good. Basically, anybody with a fast clear.
Yeah, Garen though in a little bit of trouble. There is an ult for Zog. But with the W coming out from Garen, stalls it out a little bit, but he's still going to fall. Zonite in a bit of trouble as well as Crow9 only needs one more auto attack. Is he going to be able to get it? No, he actually canceled the auto attack to finish it off.
Well, I don't think the animation finished when he flashed.
It should still go though if he starts the animation.
If you flash out before the animation finishes, it'll cancel the animation unless you're in range. Yeah.
It looked like he canceled it by hand.
Your full animation has to go off before it works.
Yeah.
And Nar's auto attacks are pretty slow. Despite the amount of damage they do.
They are painful. They're certainly painful. Only painful every 3 hits though, but Zonite going double Sapphire Crystal?
Could be Iceborne?
It's probably Iceborne, which I feel like
Yeah.
you want to go Frozen Heart.
Not even Frozen, like you could still get away with Righteous. Like
Yeah.
go Righteous Tabbies.
That would be pretty decent, but I feel like Frozen Heart specifically against a Tristana and a Gnar, like lowering that attack speed is just invaluable.
Yeah. But first item though, I still feel like that's not the greatest if you just rush Frozen Heart.
Probably not.
Because then you lose out on the early HP.
Yeah, not for Maokai. There's some champions that can get away with it. I mean, even Maokai can sometimes, but with Gnar doing mostly magic damage because of hyper procs, I definitely don't think Frozen Heart would be the ideal first item, but I wouldn't want to go Iceborne, which it looks like he's going to Iceborne and then Frozen Heart. That would be... You only want so many items that don't give you health.
Yeah. And I definitely never go Iceborne on Maokai. Even if I'm ahead, I just go full tank.
Yeah, and Righteous Glory is so good just because Maokai can't engage, and he can guarantee it with his W as well. Heat Viper going to be ganking top. Slow roller from Maokai. Is it going to be able to catch him? No, it doesn't, but I think Demacian Justice going to be served. There it goes, the Gnar. Good roam up there.
He did still get that the assist for it too. They might actually just push for the star too since they took the dragon.
Yeah. They're going to try. They can definitely do a lot here. I think if Sedge makes it here in time, she can actually threaten this quite a bit.
I don't think she'll be able to. If she actually walks up too far, I think they honestly could just dive her again. Because they have enough tanks. And their damage is good enough.
I mean, if she just dashes in and W's that wave, there's no way they can do it. But
I feel like they would just go for her then. Like, she might slow it down, but then she's giving away a kill. To whoever gets it.
I don't know. I felt like it would have stalled it out long enough for the Gnar to make it there. Because if she times it properly with her W and her passive, there's so much time where you just do no damage to her, right? She goes in, gets her passive popped, and then she procs her Aftershock, right? Like, it's so long that she has so much armor that even with that, like, who's gonna tank the tower there? Maokai could, but he's probably gonna fall in that time. And Garen, also not that tanky. I feel like she could have actually stopped that.
I guess I'd have to see it actually happen to really.
It would be a very like well played situation, but I feel like
Yeah.
maybe I'm expecting too much. I don't know.
Yeah, because even in that scenario, there's just too many teams that would just choose the safe route over actually trying it, especially when it's 3v1.
On the bright side, I'm pretty sure it was split 3 ways from Rockport, so
Yeah.
a huge lead. Actually, only even 300 gold ahead for them, mostly because of this farm difference top. And Sejuani still up a camp somehow. It's not that that's going to give him a huge gold lead, but
I think it's just because he's cleared out red side more than Quick Slice says. Because both scenarios that Krugs have been up, he's cleared them, and Quick Slice hasn't cleared his Krugs. I don't think he's done them both times. I don't think Krugs give like 2 more camps than Wraith does. Wraith do.
No, all jungle camps give 4 CS now. No matter how many
is-
you kill, it's 4 CS from all camps.
Yeah, it's probably just Krugs then. He's probably just not killing him.
He's just taking more camps straight up, so.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if each camp counted for however many you killed.
Not anymore. Not as of the beginning of this season. It used to be that like each like Raptor gave you 1 CS, so like it was really weird looking, but
Yeah. That was one thing I always remember casters talking about is like he actually may have 10 CS more, but it's just the mini race and the Krugs. It's not actually a lot more.
Yeah. Zonite, though, in a little bit of trouble. Gonna get hit by the permafrost. Lots of damage coming out from Zog as the Glacial Prison also lands onto Graves. Double kill for Zog. And they can probably steal away this Herald, too. Jeez.
I thought he used his ult on the Maokai.
No, he got just the permafrost. Yeah, Z.
Yeah. Well, that's unlucky. At least DoV's doing a little bit better now. They're actually going to start teleporting for bot, too.
Yeah, Crow's found his way in. Doesn't get the wall up. Is he able to get his ult off? He just needs to use it backwards, but he's taking so much damage. The crowd control layering from Rockport so far has been phenomenal. As Seanbear taking a lot of damage, and the Pike ult goes a little bit short. Means DoV going to have to back out.
Well, that was interesting cluster of abilities.
Yeah.
I suppose it still works out, though, so it doesn't really matter too much. They forced Rockport back. Now they're just pushing down bot and mid.
Yeah. They did get the mid lane tower. Puts them actually at a 1k gold lead. This is going to be...
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think it was from the rift and the mid tower.
Yeah, because I mean, even though they had lost for first tower, DoV was only 300 gold behind. So it was getting the 2 kills and the mid tower that really put them up.
Did he? No, he still has rifts. Okay, yeah, so they still have rifts.
Yeah, still have it if they want it. Top lane looks like it's about half health just by looking at its icon.
Huh, I just noticed that apparently their wards are grayed out for when they don't have one up, and they're yellow for when they have one up. On the spectator.
Yeah, that would be correct.
Never noticed that before.
How neat. It tells me cooldowns.
I know and stuff now. Well, I always do it did for like summoner spells. I never thought it did it for like wards and stuff.
Yeah, I think. Oh my god, that was. Yeah, you can't flash away from Maokai. Yeah, because like summoner spells, right? You don't get multiple charges of summoner spells, but the wards you do.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't know if they had one up and it was just recharging, or if it was they had one and they were getting the second thing. So they have to do it differently for that.
Uh-oh.
Rockport playing the vision game again.
Don't face check the bush.
Uh-oh, here's that trap again.
Don't face check the bush.
Little
Oh,
do they know DoV's on the dragon. They don't even know that DoV's taking the dragon right next to him. Rusty Squeezebot gonna get hit by the Winter's Bite. Trying to dash away. Lots of damage there as Zog goes into the backline. The Shroud is helping him quite a bit. But oh my god, that was a huge ultimate from Soccer. Actually, I think that might have actually lost his team the fight. That is, oh no, that is, oh god. I was like, wait, was that a Naro? No, that was a 4 or 5 man Tristana ult.
it was a 4-man ult, but it was 4 people knocked back into the Garen, and then they just like all demolished the rest of DLV. That was
Oh no. Jesus.
that's kind of depressing.
I've never seen a 4-man Trist ult before. That's crazy. And
Team, I'm
unfortunate.
helping. I'm sorry.
Really good fight though from Rockport. They got quite a few kills there. A little bit of a gold lead back into their favor. Actually, they got 4 kills. Yeah. So, and I think they got the dragon.
Yeah,
Or no, that was an
they-
Infernal that went over to DoV.
No, that was Infernal. That was
Oh,
Ocean.
I thought that one was
Yeah.
the Infernal. Okay, sorry.
No, the first one was Infernal. They got that earlier.
Oh, I
That
remember.
was the
I
one-
remember that now.
yeah.
Yes, you were
That
correct,
one was
sir.
uncontested. This one was the Ocean. I guess Clovers and Sean are having some fun.
They're threatening each other.
Uh-oh.
Is in the bot lane. Hydrone uses ult in the wrong direction.
Whoa.
He knows he's dead. Top lane as well. Zonite in a little bit of trouble. Gonna get Dove here.
Ooh.
Might be able to save himself just long enough. He does. Now Rusty Squeezebot diving. Probably wants to try and get out if he can, but there's no way for him to. The Rift Herald not going to take the tower either, but Sean Bear in a little bit of trouble. DoV though going to open up bot.
Huh, Nar died. Did he die top or did he die?
That was top. Yeah, he was there diving. He didn't ult. He got stunned up or something and didn't use his ult, which would have given him enough health to live.
Who died bot then? Was it just Rockport?
It was, yeah,
I
Hydreion
swear
died
Nar
bot.
was down there.
No. Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I think I was oh, you know what? It was probably Zog. I think I saw
No.
Zog though. It was
Zog
somebody
was
with
mid.
energy. I swear I saw somebody with energy down there.
Nope.
Who knows? Yeah, my guess is though with Hydron's ult, he probably flash ulted, but didn't have his mouse back.
Yeah. That's
Feels
my guess.
bad. When he tried to do the quick 1-2.
Tried to. Looks like DoV gonna be able to find their way behind Heat Viper though. Bone Screwer goes pretty wide, so just force him off the tower for the time being.
I think he would have been okay either way though. Garen's pretty hard to lock down.
Yeah, it's a Garen. Basically, until Soccer gets Infinity Edge, that's not really gonna be a whole lot of kill potential onto Garen unless he really steps out of position.
Yeah. I will say, at least DoV is getting out a lot more wards this time.
For sure.
They're starting to at least have better. I wouldn't say better placement, but at least they're placing them more compared to last time. Well, I guess they were placing them, but Rockport was just deleting pretty much all of the wards that were out.
Yeah, their map play has just been better with their wards, just kind of rotating around as well. Definitely working out a little bit better for DoV this time than it was last game. And they're trading things cross map, which is kind of what you like to see from teams. If you can't get something by stopping the enemy team, then just get something elsewhere.
Yeah.
So that's good to see Rockport also kind of making those kind of advances. So it's going to be a little bit of a pretty much even game until something happens.
Yeah, it is nice to see when teams actually fight for rewards for once instead of just team fighting all day.
Yeah.
Less action, more fun. Not really.
I want to see less stuff happen.
Bring back season 5, yeah.
No interaction for the first 25 minutes.
Farm away.
Referee, he auto-attacked me in lane.
He used a spell.
Yeah. I'm glad the game's not like that.
Honestly, I didn't mind it. I miss the slower games, to be honest.
I mean, you're,
Because even though like it was longer, it did allow for more things to happen,
but think about
and
it
it was
this way: if the first 15 minutes is just farming up until you can fight, then why not just start every character at the point where they can fight?
because then there's almost too much action. Then it's just chaotic like old game instead of just having it be controlled chaotic. I'd rather have it be controlled chaotic and not just chaotic from the start and not being able to explain anything that happens because there's just consistent team fighting.
Yeah, I know. I don't like the 18-minute slobber knockers. It's like this is stupid, but definitely when like the first 20 minutes, it's like when there's like 2 or 3 kills in 20 minutes, I'm just like, if every character just started at this point, the
Yeah,
game would
see,
be a little bit more interesting.
Bill Duff knows what he's talking about. He says because it shows who has the skill to farm up effectively.
No, I mean I agree. In solo queue and stuff, there's a place for it. And pro play, they're all sitting there. They're all at like 9 CS per minute. I'm just like, well, okay.
I mean, yeah. Well, then maybe like I guess I don't know how they would even balance that. I guess they could maybe like make some items cheaper, but still keep certain ones higher.
I mean, that's basically whatever it is
Instead
when
of
we get
just-
into an assassin meta, right? It was just items. I don't need those, right? Like,
Yeah.
and again, like I actually do prefer slow metas. It was mostly just a joke, though. I do think there is a place for speedy stuff. Zonite in a little bit of trouble as Crow9 doing so much damage, though. He does have to hop away, but the slow roller from Zonite is going to be able to get at the arcade smash, and he picks up the kill as he played that fight pretty well. Soccer, I'm going to try and get Rockport off this tower.
You know where there's never mind. I guess they're gonna start fighting or
I'm going to
not.
try and fight. It's hard to kill off a Braum, but
Yeah. But anyway, you know where there's a place for fast stuff?
NASCAR tracks.
Earth.
Where's my competitive Earth?
If you want to play fast, you play Earth.
I don't know, man. I've had some pretty gruelingly slow Earth games. Well, Zog is taking so much. That move is so crazy. It's so dumb. Why does Garen exist? Did Zog just...
Garen is us.
Oh, no, Zog ulted away, and then he ulted into the bush. I was like, did he just use his ult to get into the bush? I was like, right,
No.
2 casts. I forgot.
Well, it's technically isn't it technically unlimited as long as he's just bouncing from
No, not
Never mind.
anymore. Yeah, Quickslight's in a little bit of trouble. TP is coming out from the Maokai. Means unless they can finish off this fight pretty quick, they're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Now trying to run away. Sejuani gets her flail out, but definitely in a bit of a rough spot, whereas Pro 9 is in the back line doing what he can, but Soccer 1v2ing, but it just doesn't really work because he ends up dying. Rockport gonna be cleaning up this fight clean. So they pick up a fourth, make it... Sorry, a third, make it a fourth. That was really interesting. I feel like DoV shouldn't be trying to fight right now, right? Like, once Triss gets
Well-
IE, you can fight, but like right now, no.
Yeah, well, they were trying to like get a pick, but then like what happened was I think, Nar TP'd behind Rockport to try to like cut them off, and then he like just found himself in a fight by himself, and then Akali came in to help Nar, but then bot lane and Sedge were by themselves, and it was just like a chaotic split fight between 3 different people.
Right. I mean, the
But-
attempt at the pick onto Graves was good. They got Graves really low. It's like, sweet. We also forced a TP. Let's just back out and take our wins. But they kept chasing onto Garen. Nar TP'd in when he probably shouldn't have, and they're I don't know, worse for wear because of it. Down, still only down like 2.6k, but
Yeah, which is hard to believe, to be honest.
I know it feels like a lot more.
Because like they're getting, I don't want to be mean, but like they are pretty much getting smashed in a lot of these fights. But then it's like they're not down at all.
Feels like they're down 9k.
Yeah, like they're making them last a while, but they lose the sustained fights versus the short
Right.
fights.
I mean, and they're taking fights into an early game team comp, right? You've got Garen, Lucian, and Graves. They love fighting you between like 15 and 30 minutes mark, right?
Yeah,
But like once this Nar gets tanky, right? Assuming he doesn't go split pushy. And once Sejuani gets another item and Trist gets up to IE, they should be stomping these team fights, DoV, if they play them right. And they're not taking their moments to get there properly. Because, like, once it gets to that point, who does Rockport kill besides Tristana if they can, right? Garen, Graves, and Lucian aren't going to be able to, like, out DPS onto a Sedge.
Yeah.
You would assume.
Well, yeah, because there really is, like, you pretty much do just kill Triss.
Right.
That's about
If you
it.
can get onto her.
Because even though Akali is scary, like, she's not going to want a 1v4.
No.
Like, even though Lucian and Graves are squishy, I don't think she'll ever still have enough damage to one-shot them unless they're by themselves.
She should be able to, but it's
hard to actually...
It's going to
have that
require the
opening.
team fight to be actually be played properly from DoV where he's not in there all by him, like 1v3. It's 1v3,
Yeah.
no, he's not going to do it. So, he's got to find his moments really well, because he can definitely catch them out. Rockport,
No, I
though,
actually
just-
never realized that animation on that Lucian skin, and there's a heart when his W explodes.
Riot likes their hidden animations.
Yeah. I just noticed it when I saw it there. Rockport's looking to do something, but
Yeah, they really like playing around Vision and Baron and kind of just in those kind of choke points.
yeah.
Almost to a fault sometimes where it's just like, okay, they know, right? Last
Yeah.
game it worked out because DoV didn't play the map properly.
But to be fair, in this elo, it is actually like
Oh, it's
almost
pretty effective.
viable. Yeah, because people like will still just get
People
impatient.
people forget very quickly. Like
Or they just
he
get
was in that bush 2 seconds ago. I wonder if he's
Or
still
they're-
in there.
Or they're just impatient
Right.
because they don't want to have to wait that long.
Yeah, Chamber able to find
Ooh.
something. The Glacial Fissure, so much damage coming onto the Akali, even without being able to see her. It doesn't matter. She's still gonna fall. The Shroud
Wait,
is still up. How did
you
he
know,
manage to actually get out? No, he does die though. As Sejuani also there.
I think they thought she died from the Maokai, all because like
she was still in the Shroud.
oh, was she still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she was still in the Shroud the whole time until she ulted.
Yeah, I never saw the shroud go.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It looked kind of like Fog of War, but it was actually just smoke clouds. No, Rockport though, they play the Vision game. DoV again, they get greedy, like you said. They're just like, I kind of want to check this, and with multiple people back in, they're gonna lose the Baron. So they just
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna catch the Gnar.
haven't been able to group up around the fights properly.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I've noticed like Rockport has been pretty much grouped for pretty much the entire game. Like Garen will occasionally go off on his own, but for the most part, it's always 5.
Yeah.
Like DoV, like Nars splitting all game, but then they have like Tristan a lane by herself, and then Pike's off doing his own thing, Sedge is off doing his own thing, and there really isn't anybody like grouped
Yeah.
on DoV. At least the last couple times they have fought.
Yeah, they have not been playing around each other very well. Without being able to hear the comms, I can't really say what it is, but I mean, it sounds like they're just not communicating to each other where they're at and what they want to be doing.
Yeah. It could also be morale. You know, once you get to that point of like when you've lost so many team fights in a row, you know, sometimes it's just hard to really
Right.
stay clear about what you're trying to do
Yeah.
because you're just so down about losing everything.
Well, they're gonna have to start getting that morale up if that's the case, because they are getting sieged on with Baron right now. It looks like they might want to do a fight. Viper is pushing bot. The Gnar's gonna go in with a nice flash Gnarl into the wall as this team fight is exploding right now. Clover's forced to try and
Oh
hide away,
my
but a nice
goodness.
3-man Glacial Fissure. Zog gets 1 kill onto Quick Slice though, as he wants to be able to finish off another Lashambe. Not gonna be able to get the winner's bite off in time, but Viper finds his way in with teleport. Now trying to finish off Rusty Squeezebox. He does go down as it's a 1-4-2 trade in Rockport's favor.
And that was like such a good Gnar ultimate, and they were layering everything so well, but like I don't know if you saw the amount of damage Quick Slice was doing, but he landed a Q and ulted, and like their health bars are just dropping. Like
Yeah.
even though they were the ones that were getting everything started.
Yeah. Well, it's just hard. Again, Tristana, only on 2 items, not doing much to these tanks right now. And she's all their damage, right? Zog can get one person killed, but not going to be good in that kind of scenario where they get a massive Naro stun, right?
Yeah.
Kind of wishing there was like a Oriana or something a little bit more controlled, team fight oriented to be able to help us out.
Yeah, I will say that is just.
Yeah, Triss
Wow.
is probably going to die here. I think Garen's able to catch up this. No, he's not. The slows
He doesn't have the ult.
from Gnar. He's still going to get caught up. Is able to flash away, though, as Rockport looking like they want to try and turn the fight around now. He's going to find his way back onto
There it
Crow
is.
Nye, and the ult finishes off that kill. Do they dare stick around for more? Probably not. Quick Slice is at Dragon.
Well, I mean, they probably could, but I think it's just kind of pushing it.
They've been here for so long, but they are actually going to step forward. Sejuani all by himself. Going to die in a nice Gizzle Fissure, slowing up so many people. Clover's trying to tank the Colin, but yeah, they just aren't able to quite get it done as Maokai finds his way back in. Zog forced to try and ult away. Still getting pretty low. Flashes, which means inhib number 2 going over to Rockport.
The fact that Maokai build is working is triggering me.
Yeah, the Iceborne's a little...
I'd never built that stuff. Like even when I've fed, like I've never once built an Iceborne on it. I just feel like it's so weak.
Iceborne and Deadman. Like, Deadman's feels really weird on Maokai as well.
Oh, the Deadman's isn't too bad.
Like, it's nice because it gives them the movement speed for getting in, but
Yeah.
at that
like
point
if you
again,
go
you just
like if you went righteous instead,
right,
then it's not too.
get Righteous Glory and whatchamacallit, Frozen Heart or something like that. Less damage, sure, but I mean, he's not really here for damage anyways. They've got plenty of that.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's
I mean,
working. It's
even though
tilting,
you-
but it's working.
Even though you don't do damage, though, you still do damage. Like, look at the stats. Maokai always has like 20k,
Yeah,
regardless.
he's definitely one of the more damaging tanks. Rockport, though,
Tank.
playing the Vision game.
Just like Galio, he's a tank, except he does damage.
Dude, I miss full tank Galio. Like, I don't like any of this like half AP bullcrap.
Yeah, but you know they wanted to bring back what Galio actually was, because Galio was an AP mage, not a tank. He just looks like a tank.
Yeah. Old Galio was actually really fun, but I still like new Galio more. But old Galio is definitely one I miss.
Yeah.
I'll put that there. Garen, though, hit by that
Actually,
huge slow.
I don't know if I liked old Galio. I will say new Galio for me is much better. I
Oh
hated
yeah,
old Galio.
it's a much better kit, but old Galio was really fun because he's just flashing old people, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like massive 4-man taunt. You're like, oh.
Even though it
that's-
did 0 damage.
It did a lot of damage. If
Did
you
it
built
do
full AP,
damage?
yeah, it was a really strong move.
I guess I just never experienced that. Like every time I flash ulted with old Galio, I was like, this is supposed to do damage?
I mean, to be fair, nobody played Galio.
yeah.
Rockport gonna be sieging up on this last tower, using the Unbreakable to make it so they don't get too low. Now that it's gone, they're looking to go forward. Crow gonna jump over the Glazel Fissure. He's just getting zoned out by Heat Viper as the third inhib goes down.
I love how they're pushing too. Like I don't know if you noticed that there, they actually had all 3 of their tanks in front of just everything, and they would Hydron and Quick Slicer in the back.
Yeah. Alright, how much? Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess they have over 80 vision score.
Yeah, it's in a 30-minute game. That's about where you would expect someone to be. Rockport, though, going to be going on to these towers. Already gotten the first one. Might be an interesting fight with Zog behind them. Soccer looking for some free auto attacks, but this fight is just a little bit split up. Crow
Yeah.
going in. He does get stunned quite immediately. Going to be able to flash forward. Gets the stun on to Lucian, who flashes out
Still
with the
split up
Quicksilver
fight.
sash. Nobody's gone down yet. Zog probably going to be the first one, but a nice ult. But he still dies as Hydron picks up his 5th kill of the game. Now Rockport chasing forward. Full health bars on their tanks. Maokai finds his way onto Soccer. He goes down. Heat Viper with another kill. Now Crow forced to run. Yeah, I mean, this pretty much looks like a dead game for DoV. Is Rockport going to be able to take the Nexus, get the revenge 2-0 against DoV?
Yeah, honestly, I just think DoV just wasn't gripping enough. I feel like almost all their fights there was some miscommunication, or like what it was. But like every time I was watching DoV, like Nar was always off on his own. Sedge was like trying to help start something, but then
Right.
just dying.
And
Like there was never a point when they team fought.
I felt like even when they did team fight, Zog was always in there by himself, and his team was like unsure if they wanted to commit to the fight.
Yeah,
Like almost all of Zog's death was him like by himself against 4 people. It's like I don't know if that's Zog messing up or his team just like abandoning him every single time. But really well done from Rockport. Heat Viper had a hell of a game. The surprise Garen mid pick worked out.
yeah. See, like look, Makai did the most.
Did he?
He did the most damage in the game.
Why? That's so stupid. Maokai, why? All right. What do you think for MVP this game?
I guess this game we can go with Sean Bear.
You think
He had a lot of
Sean?
really, yeah, he had a lot of really good ults.
He did.
Again, his stuns were pretty good. At least the ones that he was landing, he was getting a lot of really good procs off. They were catching the people they needed to, and they were playing around the vision game a lot.
Okay. Yeah, he did play really well. I felt like Heat Viper. I hate giving it to a Garen, but Heat Viper did really solid. Kind of
Yeah,
pulling people away. I mean, 8-1 and 7 did a lot of work.
and he did survive the lane too. So like,
Right.
I mean, he basically was just there to annoy the Kali.
But no, yeah, Schomburg definitely did really solid. I could see us giving it to Schomburg. What do you think about set MVP though?
Set MVP.
Oh,
Who did
it's
we
hard
give
there.
it for last game?
Game 1, we gave it to Hydreion.
I guess out of both games, it probably would be Sean Bear then, because I think he pretty much had the same score both games. I think the other game he had like maybe a few more deaths, but like he still had a
Yeah.
high assist, decent vision.
Yeah, we'll give it to Schomburg for the set. We are gonna interview Zonite though, per the request of Rockport. So I'm gonna move him in here. Just a
Sean,
second.
you scared? Is that why?
Man,
Hey Zonite,
hello.
how's it going, Siri?
It's going very well. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Congrats on the 2-0. Getting the. I don't think you were here when the first time you guys played DoV, so not quite a revenge game for
No.
you, but still a revenge set for the team. Getting the 2-0 against DoV as DoV got to you the first time, so really good job there. This puts you that much closer to AMP in the standings, which is pretty
Yeah.
important for you guys. How's the experience been for you? I think because you started top, went support, now you're back top.
Yeah, I started out and tried out as a top laner for them, and we had a little complications go around, and so I moved down to support and back to top lane. Either way, I've enjoyed it so much. These guys are really awesome people. They are fun-loving, and they just want to have the victory in the end. And that's what I like, is that they have the confidence to go in and do this kind of thing. Viper, Sean Bear, Hydrone, Quick Slice, Noob, every single one of them. Ugly Color even helping us out, like on the sidelines, just giving us all together and making this team just more than just like a side fun tournament, but more like a family. And I feel like.
All right, well that's pretty cool. Tell me about that Maokai build. A little bit.
Yeah. So honestly, with the early game, at least with Iceborne Gauntlet, I went Maokai Iceborne Gauntlet because I feel like with the cooldown reduction and the amount of mana usage that my Maokai has, I just needed just enough to where I could use or like spam my W or
Yeah.
spam my Q.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of where I went at early game, and I also needed to have an advantage in trading against the Gnar. Like I don't feel like if I started a different item than Iceborne Gauntlet, I would not have been able to kill the Gnar on a 1v1 there. So starting that and then moving over to getting some more mobility around the map with the Dead Man's Plate gave an advantage to us because then we had Viper with his teleport around the map. And yeah, he got Rendu Omen later in the game, but because I got Rendu Omen early on in the game, it allowed for me to walk around the map a little bit more than just putting everything on my teleport.
Yeah, well, it certainly worked out pretty well for you. Like you said, you were able to 1v1 the Gnar. It was such a close fight.
Yeah, I got it. I have to give it to Crow. He did very well in the laning phase and in that 1v1. It
Yeah.
was super close. I'm not sure if he had flash, because if he had flash, he definitely would have won that trade. But hey, shout out to Crow for an amazing laning phase.
Yeah. In the so beyond just you moving around every lane. Sorry, I haven't eaten today, so I'm kind of tired. Beyond you moving around every lane, I mean, what's it like having everyone else play all these different lanes? Like Heat Viper playing Garen mid, right? Was one of the first Garen tops. Now he's playing Garen mid, right? Sean Bear playing 3 different roles now as well. Like, how's that kind of work out for you guys? Is it super easy, or do you guys have to like be like, no, this is what we're gonna play. We're gonna kind of practice this for a week.
It's uh, it's kind of been a wild ride,
Okay.
moving everybody around and just trying to figure out like spots that will work for us and get us the victory in the end. I think what really helped is the fact that Viper, Sean Bear, and especially Ugly Color are all three of them are guys who just want this organization to succeed, and they have set practices for us and scrims, and we do a lot, and we really focus on trying to get better at our specific roles. Like so, if I swap from back to support now, I would automatically switch to all supports and not play any other role,
Right.
and that kind of thing, and just from there, like with Hydrone or Viper moving around and Sean, it just they started to move to more like focusing on their mid laners and then focusing on their supports when we got into scrims or practice, and that's what really helped us out when we decided to move people around, is just deciding on making sure that the person is looking into their lane and how to succeed in it.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps when you guys start actually committing to the role. So it's really good of you guys. Definitely one of the more committed teams. Pretty much the next important match for you. I mean, technically every game's important, so I mean, don't go into the next few games thinking they're not important. But I mean,
Yeah.
rematch versus Amp happening week 8. Um, I guess to close up the interview, how you guys feeling about that rematch going up against the undefeated team in a couple of weeks?
We're feeling pretty confident. As
Okay.
always, we have to respect for the fact that they are undefeated, and I will just say, with how our team is going now, and with Alu Rengar coming back for jungle, we will be ready, and we're gonna take him. We're gonna take him on.
Nice, awesome. Well, good to hear. Good to have you in for the interview, sir. Congrats on the 2-0. Um,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, no problem. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. So that is pretty much that set done and done. We got. Was it? Yeah.
Yep, I
Really.
think.
We should. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to think. I normally do something right. Skin giveaway, even though I don't have any RP.
Oh yeah,
Give me a second to.
it's okay. We're talking about it. Goats and lambs make the same noise.
Ah, solid. Okay, I'm gonna buy a little bit more RP real fast. So I'm blanking out the screen so you guys don't catch my CC. Um, give me a second.
Wonder if DSM and 100T are still going on. Oh, it is. Holy shit! It's 2-2. Game 5. That would be the point of where you play elevator music. Oh yeah, I guess while I'm here, I'll send you that song that I was talking about. Maybe you can play this song instead.
Ah, the elevator music's already rolling.
Oh, you already got it on? Well, here, play this song instead. This song is more fun.
Nothing's more fun than elevator music.
This song right here. Play it. That would be the song that I would play.
Alright, back with some RP. Sweet. Alright, how's that skin giveaway going? 50 tickets bought by Prism and Edward.
Play my song.
Sorry man, tickets cost 100 points each. You don't even have enough points for one.
Oof. You don't have enough tickets to participate.
Let's go ahead and swap over to viewing this then, huh? Or, hold on. Okay.
Alright, what is this
Yeah.
notification? Is this just the stream? Yeah, it's just you annoying me with stream being live.
From like way back when?
Yeah. And everyone, we're live on Twitch TV 30 eSports.
Come watch us. Oh my lord. Is Prism seriously gonna win a skin again? Like no one's ever here like to get skins from Prism. This is literally just the Prism skin giveaway now. Like this is people are supposed to interact and win skins, but it's Prism doesn't even interact, but he just always shows up and buys the max amount of tickets somehow. Like I don't know how it happens. One of these days, I'm gonna max out the tickets you can buy at like 400, and Sean Bear's just gonna come in and like just dump all of his points on it.
You should just do like
And then
five.
Prism's still gonna win.
Do like 5 tickets, so in that way people can only buy 5.
But then like people are just gonna be sitting on so many points that are worthless. I could increase the cost of tickets, but then you'll have less people that can actually buy it because they'll be increased in cost. So.
Yeah, they'll still get a lot of points though.
Right. I'm just saying like people have too many points. If we limit the number of tickets.
Wait, what do you mean? People lose points all the time. Just look at slots.
Yeah, but like they wouldn't need to play slots if the tickets were, if you only need to buy 5, right? They would get 1,000. They would be able to buy max tickets whenever they wanted. They could just sit on 1,000.
Then maybe you should have something else to give away.
Well, I don't have a whole lot of money. The RP was I was sitting on 5,000 RP already, so I could just do it.
Get richer.
I'm trying, man. We're gonna crazy shift and then coming home and working a crazy amount on the league. Do like 9 hours at work, come home, do 6 hours on the tournament. If I'm lucky, I'll have like half an hour to play Guild Wars 2.
What shift do you work?
Like 9 to 6, so
Oh, it's not bad.
it's not the worst.
Yeah, 9 to 6 is not bad. I would not mind having that.
Yeah, I mean it's nice because like you can really just show up pretty much whenever. If I want to show up at 7 and like leave at 4, I can, or I can come in at 9. My boss is just like, yeah, just well, you don't show up after like 10, 10:30. I think it's pretty much good. I'm like, sweet. Pretty much get to set my own work schedule almost. So.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
Waking up at 3 every fucking day sucks.
I can imagine. Is anyone gonna buy some more tickets? I think you got to
How
say
much-
tickets with an S, office.
How much are tickets? Let's see.
They're 100 each.
Tickets.
Maybe it's not.
How do I buy? I just say tickets. How many?
Yeah.
Mine's 1,000 points.
Maybe it is tickets. I don't know, because it should have given office one, unless he doesn't have enough points. Or it's just glitched. Maybe it's not tickets with an S. Honestly, couldn't tell you. Let's go read the message.
How much are points?
No, it is ticket without an S. Okay.
How much are
Tickets are 100 points each. So you can get
1,000.
10.
ticket 10?
There we go. We got DHA up in here.
Okay.
There you
That
go. We
work?
got Clovers too. I don't know why it doesn't work for you, Office. Hey, there you go. Now it worked.
Okay.
I mean, Prism's still gonna win this, but well, probably. I think unless you guys want to buy some more tickets, I'm gonna close it now.
I don't have any more gold, so sorry, points.
Give me all your GP, fool.
Nope, not happening.
All right, I'm gonna close it.
I'm reporting you. Remember, like the what was that? All the that security dungeon where it like asked you
Oh,
like all the
God.
security.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do when somebody wants to say, "Give me your gold and I'll re-roll it and double it"? No, you're just gonna take it. I'm reporting you.
Oh, who would have guessed? Prism won. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wasted all my points.
This is getting boring. Prism's gonna end the season with all the skins from us. Yeah, Clovers, you buying like one ticket when you sit on 28,000 points is a little unfortunate. That's a pretty nice skin. Okay, Subterranean Nautilus. I don't think he plays Nautilus, but hey, Sonic would like that.
Yeah, this skin's kind of probably one of the better ones, but still,
Yeah, that's the second Nautilus skin that Prism has gotten. Maybe it's an Omen Prism. Maybe you need to start picking Nautilus and not trading it to Sonic. All right. Well, I'm gonna end it there. I'm pretty hungry. I'm tired, so I'm gonna close out this stream. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Congrats to all the teams that won today, which I believe would be
Rockport and OGG.
Rockport, OGG, and the first team was Battlecast beat TPR. So congrats to all you three. Solid job, and we'll see you tomorrow. The first set's gonna be Battlecast versus Amp. Whew. That'll be a fun one. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later.